question a lot. A lot of people have been asking me, is CDL school hard? No. I tell people all the time, if you know you don't have like $3,000 to $5,000 just sitting there, or you don't have a tax return to invest, but you do have like a nice amount, let's say probably $500 to $1,000, you can go to one of these schools and get your CDL, like train for it, get the exam done, all that. Same thing that you would do if you go to one of these mega carriers that have CDL schools. Myself personally, I went to KLLM, and that's where I got my CDL. So to answer your question, no, it is not hard. Now, if you want to drive for a certain company and stay with them for at least 6 months to 10 months, most companies require you to drive for them for a certain amount of time to pay off your CDL if they help you get your CDL. So if you want to go with a certain company, let's say Warner, Schneider, Swift, those are the 3 big major companies. Do your research, make sure that they have an account that you want to get on, or the type of equipment that you want to work with, before you decide to sign up, so you're not job hopping. A lot of these companies now, because the industry is changing, they now require you to have 6 months of consistent experience with one carrier before you move to the next carrier. So please be mindful of that. And the big part that everybody tries to figure out, especially if they just stopped smoking, I understand circumstances happen. I had a roommate when I was in trucking school. Her daughter passed away, and we was the only thing that helped her cope. I understand. She was clean for, I believe, 4 or 5 months, and her drug test came back positive. So she wasn't able to continue with CDL school. So when you start CDL school, they are going to want you to do your physical, your DOT physical, all that the first week, especially when you're about to get your permit. Once you get your permit, you're going to be training for 3 to 4 weeks before you take your exam at an exam site. And once you go to the exam site, you will test what you've learned, and then after that, you got your CDLs. And one last thing, what I like to tell people, because a lot of people, when I first came into trucking, I don't know what the stigma is around people having all their endorsements. They're like, yeah, I'm this super trucker. Yeah, I can drive manual. Who gives a if you can drive manual? Let's be honest. Because almost majority of all companies that you're going to have to drive for is automatic. So who cares? Now, once you get your experience, you can go retest to get that restriction taken off your license. Okay? So with all that being said, make sure when you go test for your permit that you are trying to add on as many endorsements as you can, because you may never know later on down the line. Like, you may have a different plan. You might want to be a tanker. You might want to drive doubles, triple. Don't recommend. But I've already did doubles, triple. I touch almost every equipment that you could think of besides flatbed. I'm not doing it. Just know. But I have all my endorsements besides hazmat, which I'm about to get this year. But let them pay for everything. Like, get that all out the way, get it knocked out. Go into CDL school with a plan, a clear head, and get it. And this last thing, and I don't care what nobody says, and I found this out the hard way after getting my hair cut off several times after doing so many DOT physicals for different companies. They ain't gotta just take out of your head. They could take your underarms too. So if you got pretty braids like me, because last time when I came to CDL school, I had some fresh braids like this, and I had to take down I took down one of my braids, and they cut out the back of my hair. They cut my hair out in the back. So they can do your underarms. A lot of them be like, oh no, we need, the most recent hair. But I'm gonna tell you, if you are a smoker, you need to, cleanse yourself. You need to get clean for 6 to 8 months and then go into trucking so you won't get denied. But other than that, it's your girl Roadrunner J here. I'm signing off. And if you got any other questions, make sure you follow me on TikTok, Instagram at Roadrunner J. And yeah, if you're trucking with it, let me know.